all started with the written word. It all started with reading Dr. Seuss.
As simple as that, huh?
As simple as that.
That makes a lot of sense, though, because one of the things that kind of concerns me is that not just young black people, but just young people in general don't really understand what the arts are, and that it's such a broad ether. It's not just you can paint, you can rap, or whatever. It has everything to do with language and poetry and spoken word and singing, whatever. It all starts with language, something that we can all understand, we communicate.
Yeah, I think so. And just had a voracious appetite for reading, and so reading sparks imagination. So also in reading from the standpoint of performance. Like when I read Dr. Seuss, people reacted, they responded. The teacher was like, "That's really great. I want you to read that for the principal. First read it for the whole class. So it's that." And then, the construct of a play kind of came about. My older brother was like an inspiration for me, and he was in a play, and I'm like, "What's a play?" And then eventually I got around to Scholastic magazine in grade school. And in the back of Scholastic magazine, there was a play. And so then I began to associate the written word with dialogue and behavior. And so I started kind of understand, based on my brother being in the play, what acting was. But it was all like an informal, I have a very expressive family. We have very outgoing personalities. My role in the family was like the little class clown. So, the family, make the family laugh. So that was another aspect of it. And then you get to school and, the whole thing with reading and language, but also performance, and also, you never know, maybe I was seeking attention, but, I liked it. So,
right.
So you put that all in a ball, and then you start to study, and then it's the third grade play. Now I'm in the play, so I go to rehearsal, and but I grew up in an all-black community in Richmond, Virginia. It wasn't about race, It wasn't about race. It was about character and integrity and the content of character and all those things that Martin Luther King and many others spoke about. But it was about who you were as a person and the value of you, and you could do anything you set your mind to. So I wasn't really negotiating race at that point in time, and wasn't really negotiating. I understood that we were in an all-black community, but there were also white folks in that community, and it was all about just humanity and people getting along, and really it was about achievement, and what are you about? What do you do? And it was about excellence, get really good grades. It was about being kind and considerate and getting along with people. It was about doing what your parents told you to do, as far as discipline.